Hey dear friends, I hope you're all doing great. I'm Arslan, and this is Trading Robot. This is a tutorial video on how to make better use of the Galaxy in Star Robot. About the new feature we just launched, which lets you see the results from the past 7 days. It shows the strategies that other users have used, all neatly organized in an Excel file. You can use it to see the results from the past 7 days. Strategies that other users have used and are searched somewhere in a neat Excel file. He saw the cleaning, decided, chose, saw what others did so that we could do it. Based on our trading style and the needs we have, we can set up our strategies and make the best use of it. So, I'm going to minimize my image here so I can bring up Telegram for you. I don't know how to show it on my phone anymore. It's easier on my laptop. It doesn't matter where you have Telegram. This feature is activated for you everywhere. We're starting with Telegram from the Galaxy Robot. Let's move on to the Star Robot. It's currently 5:45 p.m. and recently it made a trade on Bitcoin Cash. Tesla has come in and made a trade. Now let's check out the Star Robot. It's currently 5:45 p.m. A minute ago, the robot made a trade for us on Bitcoin Cash. Tesla came in and made a trade for us. Now, at 4:30, it also made a trade on Team 45 for Uniswap. Let's check out what our open positions are. Let's take a look at the list of open positions, 4.30. It also made a trade on Team 45 for Uniswap. Let's see what our open positions are. Here's the list of open positions. 1 on TRX and 1 on Bitcoin Cash. This is my exchange. I use CoinCatch. I have a very good exchange. One of them is at 12% profit, and the other one is at 8%. These are my test accounts. I'll leave it to test different strategies, different systems, and so on. But it's working really well for me. I've been using CoinCatch for a while now. I'm really doing great. Bitcoin Cash and Tron. Right now, a great feature of the CoinCatch exchange is that it shows you the stop loss level on the chart as well. That's the one that the robot has set up for you automatically. Now, to access this new feature, go to the reports section. I move my mouse to make it bigger. You click on the reports and a section pops up. It shows the best strategies. Clicking gives you a file. The best strategies from the past 7 days. Clicking on that will give you a file like this. Let's read this explanation together once to understand what it means. This report is based on the trades and strategies used. The reports are based on the trades from the past 7 days. So, these are the events that have happened. For example, someone comes in and shares news, like someone who comes in. For example, they define a reality. You know what they say. These events have happened. Last week, this strategy would have turned out like this. Last week, if you had this strategy, it would have turned out like this. The robot collects this data and gives you a report. We recommend it. Besides, the win rate is the ratio of the profit limit to the yellow limit, which also applies to Pramwin. I'll show you why. Sorted by win rate, it ranges from 100% to 90%. What has it done? I'll show you why. Sorted by win rate, it ranges from 100% to 90%. Profit target at half, stop loss at 2. What has it done? Profit target is half, stop loss is 2, making risk to reward negative. Win rate was 100% with 18 trades, resulting in 9% profit. Choose win rate, 100%, 60%, 70%, or 50%. He made 18 trades, won all 18, and got 0.5% each time. So he ended up with a 9% profit. You know what I mean? This worked for this guy last week or for this lady last week. But you can choose to go with a 100% win rate if you want. The choice is yours. If you want, you can pick a 100% win rate, or you can choose something like a 60% win rate, or 70%, or even 50%. Let's see what they did. This is the profit target, and here's the stop loss. A 61% win rate with profit over stop loss is ideal, a 50% win. The win rate is 61%. If the win rate is 1-to-1, like a 50-to-50 chance, that's good. So if the win rate is 50%, it's 1-to-1. So you're looking at a 61% win rate, and the profit target is greater than the stop loss. Let me look something up for you. Schedule it. Profit limit and loss limit, win rate, width. Let's see if Google brings us something about risk to reward. There was a really cool table. Yeah, great. That's exactly what I wanted to show you. Let me open a few of them for you. Yeah, right? Look at it this way. It says, your win rate is high. So if your win rate goes towards 100%, like 90%, what risks and rewards are you facing? Profit or loss? Break even? Green is profit, yellow is break even, red is loss. If risk to reward is 1-to-1, profit and loss limits are equal. With a 50-50 win rate, you break even. Makes sense, right? Win one, lose one. When you win, lose a little. When you lose a little. Now, how did the strategy work for this lady? It makes sense, right? You win one, you lose one, you win one, you lose one. When you win, you lose a little, and when you lose a little. It's like a balance. So now, the strategy you showed here, for example, for this lady, how did that work out? I said, it's interesting. He had set his profit limit at 1.5 and his loss limit was 1. So this person set their profit limit at 5 and their loss limit at 1.5. What's the ratio? How much is it? 5 divided by 1.5. How much is that? 5 divided by 1.5. Our math skills are a bit rusty. Our brains are divided by 5.5. That means 3. So the risk to reward is 3. So this person has a risk to reward ratio of 3. Risk to reward 1-to-3 here. 1:3 means each unit lost, gain 3. 30% win rate, profiting. 40% green, 50% great. With a win rate of 30%, they're making a profit. With a win rate of 40%, they're really in the green. And with a win rate of 50%, they're doing great. So let's see what their win rate has been. Their win rate is 5-to-1. Let me find it. 5-to-1.5. The win rate has been 60. You can find it in the table. A win rate of 60, with a risk to reward of 3-to-1. You're really in the green. The first mean you're making a profit. Now you might have a win rate of 90, and your risk to reward could be, for example, 1-to-4. Just like these guys who are currently at the top of the table. For example, it could be 1-to-4. It's like this water level that's currently at the edge of the table. Loss limit. Their profit limit is at 2.5, but it's going the opposite way. Well, because their win rate is high, they've made 18 in profit. But if they had one loss, it would wipe out 4 of their profits. You know what I mean? This table, plus this whole situation can give you some insight. You're really good at this. Let me put this in. I'll open it with Excel. Let me show you something else. I'll show you. Sorry about that. Now we'll do it this way, so you can see it easily. This is down here. This is below 0. Banky Team 45 Tesla, whichever one you play, will come up with a popular strategy. Team 45 is the best strategy for Team 45, based on the win rate of Tesla. Don't choose just by win rate. There's a table. Win rate is one thing, risk and reward is another. Risk and reward. So don't just choose based on the win rate that's written here. You have a table for win rate, and then there's the whole risk and reward discussion. What about risk and reward? That means that the ratio of take profit to stop loss. A few exercises. Let's see what risk to reward means, right? So what's the risk to reward ratio here? The take profit and stop loss ratio is 1-to-4, right? So what's the risk to reward ratio here? 1-to-1. So in terms of risk to reward, this is what it becomes. This guy's risk to reward is 1-to-4, which means this is what it becomes. Let's find a positive risk to reward ratio. This 4-to-2 means 4-to-2 becomes 2. 2-to-1. 4-to-2 becomes 2-to-1. This is the risk to reward ratio. So in this risk to reward, you can see what the win rate is. What is win rate with a 4-to-2 ratio? 50. 2-to-1 with a win rate of 50 means you're in profit. So it was positive. It turned green when we clicked on it. The method jumped like this. Okay. The exercise is really simple. Well, you see, Google's Swishgram has arrived. It's not something weird or out of the ordinary. It's all part of the community. I mean, this feature was really cool because it had different risk and reward settings, and it was in Persian, but there's also an English version. Overall, it has two components, so you can choose a good strategy, and then you go into your settings to change your strategy. You change your strategy. Settings. Part of the strategies. You can change any of them as you want. You can even go to the bank. This is good based on the win rate and risk to reward. This is about my star. We have exactly the same thing. We have it. Let me bring my star for you. We're downloading my star. We're bringing this up for you. You see, the stars are exactly like this. They either show up at the bottom or pop up on your phone, depending on the app you open. Different types of strategies. There are different features, and the cool thing is that it updates itself. So right now, you get it from last Monday to now, and then you get it from last Tuesday. So up until now, you get it from Wednesday, 7 days, many trades. Analyzed, resulting in this table. Robot generated. What do you mean by detailed data? 7 or 8,000 trades. This table has come out of it, generated automatically. We trade based on this. Self-generating data. We trade based on this. This is what they call data. Trading based on data. Expecting a perfect win rate is a mistake. Trading is scientific and systematic with mathematical tables. It's effective. Use it if you wish. You hit the nail on the head. I mean, it's not like there's a place for that here. For example, think about the book Think and Grow Rich or those kinds of spaces. Trading is a serious, principled, and scientific endeavor. You can see it's mathematical. It has tables. For instance, they draw matrices for it. That's how systematic it is. Well, now it's up to you. I mean, if you want to think that way, you can think that way. But this is what I know, and so far, it's been effective. If you want to use it, go for it. It's systematic. Let me put it this way for you. Make sure to give your strategies some time. I mean, for example, if you have a good strategy, you need to find it. This strategy was good. The risk-to-reward ratio was correct, 1/10, with 12 profits. It was 1/10, but it made 12 because it had 12 profits. One loss means it seems like it made a profit overall, so the strategy was good. One loss means it seems like it made a profit overall. The strategy was good, but his first trade was a loss. He wouldn't have taken the other 12 trades or might have faced 6 losses initially. Losing 5 in a row, he couldn't handle it and would miss 10 profits. Without persistence, he wouldn't see those gains. Give your strategy some time. You might start off with losses, but then the profits can come in and make up for it. Don't just throw in the towel as soon as you hit a loss and say, I'm done. No, I don't want to say goodbye to these things anymore. I'm saying this from experience because, I think about it and I'm like, yeah, I get it. The financial market is like this. But the first loss can really throw everything off. So it's important to be systematic and keep that in mind. The financial market operates like this. You'll become a pattern trader trading with algorithms in front of you. You'll become a proper pattern trader, meaning you'll be able to trade using algorithms. Based on my gut feeling, and that person gave me the heads up. I'm gonna buy that Trump coin when it goes up, that Kevin. So meme goes like that. It's not that systematic where you want to make profits. That way, you're entering based on a table, a strategy, and risk management. You know what I mean? That's the beauty of it. If you're making money the right way, then it's all good. Thanks for sharing this with me, and I appreciate it. Until next time, take care.